Hi, everyone. Thanks for coming to the show. We're on number 11. Can't even believe that. Um, wow, so many people in the chat already. I'm sorry I was late. I am technically still working right now. I'm waiting for some I'm waiting for some files to come in. I have my work computer next to me. So I expect they'll be late though. They were supposed to be delivered by 8 o'clock, and I just thought, well, I'm going live at 8, and I probably won't get these files till 10, so I think it should all work out. Oh, geez, the cat looks like he's up to no good already. Hi, everyone in the chat. Hi, Jody from Drone Shots. Hi, Wedge and Big, Barkley, Maddie, Scott from Jackrabbit FPV. Nice to see you. Mavic Mini Pilot is here. Scrolling down, Tony from Quadcopters and Tech. Hey, Tony. Who else is here? Art Code Drone Solutions. Hey there, Art. Oh, there's been a lot of chat going on while I was late. My apologies. Oh, Lee is here. Yellow Rose Drone. Oh, Max is here. Hi, honey. Dominic from Northside Hawk. Everybody knows Dominic now. Been on all those live streams, doing his own live streams. Sorry I missed yours. I saw you were on earlier, Dominic. I'm just having a heck of a day. Mr. Skyfly is here. Joe Fodolio. Oh boy, thank you guys. Thank you all for being here. Starting early tonight. Oh, Dustin from One Vision Aerial. Confused. Hey, Kim. Oh, my whole chat just jumped. Chris from NB Drones. I'll be droned. And Wayne B. I'm sorry if I missed anybody. I'll keep an eye on it. Oh, and Trevor Fuss. Hi, everyone. So yeah, starting earlier tonight because it seems like the past 2 weeks at least, Ken hasn't been showing a rerun on Thursdays at 8. So, I would love to take Thursdays at 8 every other week. I think that would be awesome. I was even thinking maybe Thursday at 8 on the weeks that Ken is not live, and on the weeks that and for like, I don't know, maybe like an hour and a half, 2 hours. For the weeks that he's live, I'll go on at 10 the way I have been and maybe only do an hour. So that's what I was thinking. Well, we'll see how it works out. But oh, hey, Chris Wedgeworth is here too. And Ray Kelly. All right. Wow, great crowd. And thank you all again for being here. I feel I feel like I start every show saying I'm disorganized and I'm not ready. And that's definitely today. Like I said, I'm still working. I just hit send on an email and then I hit live over here. So we'll see how that goes. Hey, Gardo. So, all right. There's I think I've got a lot lined up though. So let's see where we're going to start. Let's start with the chat review. I actually made a couple of new videos to upload today, and I don't even think I got to that. But there was a lot going on in the chat last week that I wanted to talk about. Let's see, where do I start, though? Let me look at my cheat sheet. Oh, okay. So we were talking a lot about the sub conspiracy, and every time I feel like I am definitely on one side of it, then I don't know, I hear something that might pull me to the other side. So in general, I would say I don't buy it. I really don't buy it. I think that people unsub all the time. I think people delete their accounts. I think a lot goes on, but let's see what everybody had to say. Oh, well, here's where it started. It started as a topic on drone therapy, which is Bill Thomas's channel, Coast to Coast Drones. He has drone therapy, I think Wednesday nights, 8:30. So he had a discussion going on and an experiment going on with subbing some smaller channels. Everyone from his show, well, everyone that was participating was going around subbing all these smaller channels that Bill had picked out. And then they were checking in the next day and the day after to see if the subs would stick or if they were taken away. Sorry about that. So I will say that I participated, and everyone that I subbed on that night, I am still subbed to today. When Bill went back and looked at the number of subs that these channels had, he felt like they had gained subs and then the subs were taken away by the next day or the day after. And he strongly feels that there's a conspiracy. I was looking at who I subbed and I was still subbed. Although, as I mentioned last week, there was a little bit of that feeling like, man, I thought out of subbing 7 channels, maybe somebody might sub me back, and I could see people maybe getting offended and saying, oh, well, you didn't sub me, I'm not going to sub you, and taking their sub away. I think it happens. But let's see what everybody was saying. Actually, everybody was all over the place on it too. No one really knows what's going on with this sub conspiracy. Some people think you have to watch a full video. I can tell you, on the people that I subbed, I did not watch any videos on purpose. That was my own personal experiment. I went over there, I subbed. I did ring the bell, but I watched no videos at all just to see what would happen. Let's see. Eagle Eye thinks they're taking them away. Northside said it could work differently for different people. That could maybe be true. I'm not sure. And Maddie was saying that he's subbed to over 1,000 people and he's got the bell on for all of them. So his phone is just dinging all hours of the night. I had said last week, I hate notifications. So at first I didn't ring the bell on anyone that I subbed, but I'm still subbed to all those people. So for me personally, I'm feeling like there is no conspiracy. I think it's people who either didn't really want to sub in the first place, or maybe were offended that you didn't immediately sub back, because I've seen that myself too. I've seen a sub come and go within an hour and I was like, I didn't get to look at your channel yet, dude. But Bob Casey says, he likes to ring the bell and support other channels. That's what it's about for him. I agree. I'd rather just sub people I'm interested in watching their content. I think that's the best way to go all around. Although, I try to support people who support me as well. Page number 2 of the comments. I don't know. Some people saying that their count has never changed. Oh, so here's the one. Sunrise Water Media. He's the one who has me thinking, I don't know again. He said, I have one subscriber who very infrequently watches my channel, but every few months checks me out and says he has to resub. It's happened at least 3 times. And J-Dub said it happened to him too when he came over here to this show. He got enough subs, put him over 200, and then by the next day he's back to 197. So I don't know. Is it the people? Is it some evil YouTube algorithm? I don't know. Jerry's still out on that one. We talked a little bit about finding your tribe. I just kind of like that. I like that saying. That was Stevie Bronx, Capture Life Connection. He was saying, do a slow build. Don't go chasing subs. Eventually people who like you and like your content, they'll stick around. And those are your people. That's your tribe. And I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. So, we're tribe Tammie Jean. So you guys are my tribe. Thank you for being here. Oh, here's another thing I wanted to talk about. J-Dub said that his 51-second drone crash video has over 2,000 views, and the next one that comes close is only 700 views. Well, those are both good views. But I will tell you right now, anything that has hashtag crash in it, that is a really big searched term, and I think I used it twice for good reason, not clickbait, and those videos do have more views than those surrounding them. So hashtag crash is a really good one, and I would even say, I was gonna go back and check. Stevie Bronx. I don't know if you guys know, but his most recent video, he crashed his Avada. And I was wondering if he put Avada Crash in the title or in the thumbnail. I believe he did. I hope he put it in the hashtags, because what I have seen is people definitely search out hashtag crash. I'm trying not to do analytics tonight. I'm trying to keep it fun. Sorry, guys. We talked about music too, and how it's really hard to pick a song that I spend way too much time trying to pick a song. But see, some people like that. Kim Few says she loves that about editing. She loves picking the songs. Um, Ken from Place It Here says Maddie's favorite part of editing is not editing. But I do think that editing adds a lot to our videos. I don't know. I think it sets the mood and it sets the tone. And if you can even just edit enough to crop out maybe that first 30 seconds, 45 seconds before you take off, and then and all that fussing around with it. Because I know some people don't edit at all. They put their video right up, and we're skipping that part, that, right? But even just to trim off the beginning and the end, put a song behind it, I think, that helps tremendously. I do think editing is important. Oh, I forgot about this. See, I set this up a while ago and I forgot what I was even going to talk about. We have hit upon a major pet peeve of mine. So we're going to talk about it. We were talking about music and someone had a suggestion, and I actually whited out their name because, like I said, huge pet peeve of mine. So let's talk about it. Find a local band and challenge them to create music for you. Most, if not all, will do it for the exposure, and YouTube can't do a thing about you using original music. I hate when people want you to do stuff for free for exposure. I really hate it, because it's like, you're asking someone to work for you for free. And I would say to create an original song, original score, original anything, record that stuff, tweak it out, fix your levels, produce that baby. That is so much work. And to ask a whole band, you want like a group of guys to do this for exposure. You know what happens with exposure? Zero. Nothing happens with exposure. I have a little story about exposure. I used to do a lot of photography, a lot. That was like one of my main side gigs. I did like couples photos, engagement photos, family photos, pet photos, but like my biggest one that I did the most was glamour shots, photos of the ladies to give as a gift to their boyfriend or husband most of the time. But I did real well with that because I'm a female. And one of the main things a dude asks after his girlfriend or wife gives him a set of half nudie or nudie pictures is like, who took these of you? Who saw you like this? Don't worry, it was a girl. Oh. So I did really well with the glamour shots, but there was this one client. She was pretty well off. She had a good business and she had a big old house, and she's one of those people that had a ton of friends, that's never been me either. I think I've always been a little bit more of a lone wolf. But she's one of these people like from a Mountain Dew commercial, like the whole gang of everybody, they all go camping together. They all jump off the rope swing into, and, drink Mountain Dew, like that big old group of fun friends. That was this chick. That is not me. That's this chick, though. She had so many friends, and she was asking me if I would give her a discount on the pictures because, for whatever reason with money, that week, but also, she was gonna get me so much exposure, like, she just knew. All her girlfriends were gonna want glamour shots and, everybody's getting married, there's gonna be engagement shoots, maybe weddings. Do you do weddings? There's gonna be so many weddings, and you know what comes with it after weddings? Babies. Then everybody's gonna want baby photo shoots, family photo shoots. Oh, I'll get you so much business. So I think I gave her her photo shoot for maybe half of what I normally would have charged. And then I went home, and I mean, these are glamour shots, people. Nobody wants to see themselves straight out the camera. I had to retouch everything, smooth everything out, black and white, bit of color, you name it. All this work. I was lucky if I made $3 an hour by the time I gave her these photos. And you know what happened with all that exposure? Nothing. Zero. Zero exposure. Zero additional photo shoots off of her. And I mean, I left her with a big old stack of business cards. Tell your friends. Nothing. So yeah, the whole exposure thing, I just really hate that people think, especially creatives, people think that creative people should do stuff for exposure. Like they would never ask, like, I don't know, like a landscaper who's making a garden in front of your house. Oh, everyone's going to see this. You should just do it for the exposure. I'm going to get you so much business. You would never ask anyone else to do things for exposure. So I really hate, because I've been asked plenty to do stuff for exposure. Maybe even some of you guys flying your drone. Maybe people have asked you to do stuff for exposure. And it's like, I don't know. Maybe on your very, very, very first real estate gig to see if you can even do it. Because, people think that everything is so easy. Even us drone people think, oh, I could do real estate if I wanted to. Nothing's easy. So maybe to get your foot in the door, still though, I feel like if you asked a high school kid to draw you up a logo, you'd still flip them $100. You know what I mean? Like you wouldn't say, hey kid, I'm going to get you exposure. I don't know. Okay, sorry, rant over. Let me see if I had anything else from the chat last week. Oh, I have my cheat sheet on my work computer today, so I'll check that too. If I'm looking off over here, I'm going to look at my cheat sheet and also pretend I'm not checking for these files that I'm waiting for work. Oh, there was one more thing from chat. Do I have anything up here? Oh, okay. I think I figured something out. Barkley from 107 Drones. Barkley and I always seem to I'm not going to say we clash heads, but we always seem to disagree when I talk about monetization. And I think I figured out why. So Barkley said, YouTube isn't the place for a vast majority of people to make money. If you seriously want money, arbitrage people, YouTube is a place to post videos you want to share. And even Andy Cortez chimed in, these days, if you want to try to do YouTube for fame and fortune, you'll be disappointed. So I think this is where I figured out why we don't seem to agree on this. Because when I talk about hopefully someday soon getting my channel monetized, it's because I think okay, right now I got 46 people watching. Thank you, everybody. But right now I got 46 people here watching my little old live stream that, I mean, hey, I put kind of a stupid amount of work into this so far, I have to say. But I put work into this. And if YouTube is going to run an ad on it at some point, maybe once it becomes a video, they put ads on my other videos. This is my work. I have maybe for right now, 47 people, maybe 47 people are on YouTube to watch my stream tonight. And thank you. But I think that means something. So if YouTube is going to run ads, and let's just say they made $46 off of the ads they ran. Guess what? I want 23. Like, give me what I deserve. I'm not talking about getting monetized and getting all of these subs just to, like, the oh, well, he also mentioned iJustine and how, iJustine probably didn't ask, 2.3 million of her friends to sub her. Like, same. Like, I have no expectations of becoming the next iJustine. I have no expectations of even reaching 2,000 followers, to be quite honest. I would like to have a little tribe, a little community of people, and we're all friends and we share each other's stuff and we check out each other's videos and support each other, and that's cool with me. But if we're all going to gather up over here for an hour, for 2 hours, and YouTube makes money off of that, some of that's mine. And if they give me a check at some point for $86.53. Well, you know what? Maybe they paid for my Epidemic Sound this month and my YouTube Premium and my what else do I pay for? I don't know. The little service where I make my little silly videos. You know what? Maybe they could cover the costs of this, fun we're having over here. That's cool with me. I don't think I'm going to quit my day job anytime soon and become a famous YouTuber. So, in a way, I agree with you. It's not the place to make money for most of us like a job. But if it gives you a little extra scratch to cover your expenses, or maybe even a little extra more to buy some silly little, merch to hand out. Ooh, look what I got. They came in the mail today. They're coasters. See, they got cork on them. It's a set. You get a Tammie jean and a little Jasper Pup coaster for the desk. Because I keep talking about I don't think anyone's gonna want to wear my face on a t-shirt, or if they do, I don't think their wife is gonna like it. I don't know if everybody necessarily wants a little Jasper Pup t-shirt, but I thought little coasters for the desk, in the office, that's pretty innocent, right? It's not like a magnet on the fridge in the kitchen, and it's not like my face like right on you, so I got coasters and I got stickers. So those are my new little merch items that we'll be giving out next week. So yeah, right, tribe, just a little tribe, not a great big tribe, because like what happens when there's like, I don't know, when there's so many people, then we're not all talking to each other anymore. Then it's like, I'm so famous, I can't even keep up with this chat and with all of these comments, and I'm certainly not going to answer any emails. I'm too good for all that. So yeah, I just think that yeah, well, I think I do agree with you, Mr. FPV. They are niche. I think the only ones that really kind of skyrocket in followers are the ones that are doing reviews, because that's what people search. They go into YouTube, go to the search bar, and they type in, DJI Avata review. And so those videos blow up. And anyone who does reviews regularly, including iJustine, that's one of the main things that people use YouTube for. They use it for entertainment, but they also use it to, search stuff out. So I think reviews can get a lot of views if that's your thing. I don't think it's my thing. I don't know. I don't know if I would enjoy doing a review. And I honestly don't think I would do a good one, because even though I've been a photographer most of my life, I'm not even that technical with the camera. I'm not technical with the drone. I'm not going to sit here and talk f-stops and aperture, whatever. Like, I don't know. I put it up in the sky and I'll Photoshop it later. Oh, what's going on over here? Little turds. Oh, I don't know. I missed something. Less subs and better friends. No, I like that. I agree with that. But you know what? I want to hit 1,000. I'm not gonna lie. I want to hit 1,000. I want to monetize the channel, and I want YouTube to give me my measly little cut. even if it's 14 bucks. And I think FlyZone said that they don't send you a check until you hit 100. So you know what? If 3 months in they send me a check for $100, I'll be tickled pink. That'd be great. Ah. So is there anyone I didn't say hi to? I didn't say hi to you earlier, Mr. FPV or JSK. Leonard's here. Flying Flynn Media's here. Gary from Brand Aerials. Awesome, guys. Thank you for being here. Susan Lee is in the chat. Jim's droning. Oh, thank you, everybody. I appreciate you hanging out with me tonight. Thursday night, a little bit earlier. I think that's better for most people, right? Eat More Possum is here. I don't think I've ever seen you here, Eat More Possum. And even though I'm looking in StreamYard right now, I'll assume I need to wrench you up. I'll have to check that after the show. Oh, and Static Scott is here. You want a Jasper t-shirt? When I get them made, you'll be the first one to get them. You know Jasper loves you. Well, all right, you'll be the third one because I need one and Max needs one. You'll be third, Scott. Mark White is here. Charles Gillespie is here. Hey, Charles. I think I saw on someone else's stream that maybe you go by Chaz. I don't know. I always call you Charles, but I heard that recently. All right, so back to my cheat sheet. I gotta scroll down. Oh, I didn't get to make any slides on this. Let me move my computer over because I wrote a lot of notes down. Normally, I like to because Scott stinks, that's why Jasper likes him. I wrote a lot of notes down because there's actually been a lot of news on the YouTube front. Oh man, I didn't load that up. All right, I'll play this one. There have been so many announcements the past week or two from YouTube. Like there's a lot going on. So normally I would make up little slides and try to explain it all like I do with, the ever boring analytics, but let me just give you a quick rundown. But there's like so much. But yeah, no slides. You'll just have to look at me trying to explain it. So I don't know if anyone out there does shorts, but there were changes to monetization that are going to start monetizing shorts. Previously, they were paid for. Creators were given some money from a shorts fund, but now they're going to be counted. If shorts are your main thing that you do, they can count towards monetization. It's kind of one or the other, though. You're either looking, for either way, you need 1,000 subs. If you do normal videos, long form videos, you still need 4,000 public watch hours. If you're doing short over the course of 365 days, a calendar year, if you're doing shorts, this sounds crazy, but if you're doing shorts, you need 10 million views in 90 days. So I don't think we're talking about casual shorts people who put one out maybe once or twice a week. We're talking about people that put out a few a day, trying to hit those viral shorts, like people who are really working hard at shorts. They could get monetized that way. So that's new. I don't know. Oh, Charles or Chaz. Okay, cool. I don't know if anyone out there are really doing shorts hardcore like that. It's going to be an either or situation. It's not where views on shorts plus public watch hours together are going to create a monetized channel. It's kind of one or the other, but that was new today. But what I thought was really cool with monetization is there's no change to the requirements. It's 1,000 subs and 4,000 hours of watch time. But what's cool is they're going to start offering fan funding sooner. And I think more details are supposed to come out next week, but fan funding, meaning like during a live stream like this, there could be super chats, super stickers. On shorts, there could be super thanks. So all that kind of fun stuff that happens in between, on especially on the live streams, where it comes up, your comment comes up in color, and you donated $5 or whatever. They're going to start offering that to creators sooner than the 1,000 subs and the 4,000 hour, 4,000 hours watch time. So yeah, you know what? I 10 million views in 3 months. So you're talking like every other one of your shorts is completely viral. I think it's pretty insane, but I just saw something on Mudball's channel. I didn't get to comment yet. I'll tell you what, I've had a busy week, you guys, and I've actually seen some videos and not even commented so, because I'm watching your video and then I'm pulled back to work, or I don't know, I fall asleep because it's too late. I don't know. But I saw that Mudball is going to be putting up a video every day in October. He's calling it Socktoberfest, which is awesome. And I'm assuming those are going to be like shorts style, right? I think he's doing it on TikTok, and they're also going to come over onto YouTube into shorts. So I think that's a really cool idea, Mudball, and I'm looking forward to seeing that. But yeah, I think it's a crazy thing to try to shoot for. Again, it's kind of like 10 million views. You really have to be banging out those shorts and doing them like well, and hitting that like crazy viral state over and over again. I think, you have to be really into it for sure. But if anyone among us, among our tribe right here, has half a shot at that, I would say it's Mudball. So see what you can do in October. Let's see. Oh, this was really crazy too. Speaking of shorts, they're talking about vertical live streams that would come up on the shorts feed. So as people are scrolling through their shorts, they could be suggested a vertical live stream if you're running a vertical live stream. Like, I thought that was interesting. I'm not sure when you would be doing that. I don't know. Maybe when you're out and about, or I don't know. I've seen TJ Giggles and Drones. He's got it he's got it portrait mode all the time. He'll be sitting there doing the dishes on a live stream. So I don't know, maybe some people prefer doing portrait mode on their phone. And so yeah, vertical live streams, and they're going to have the software. You're going to be able to run it right from YouTube. So that's interesting too. You're not going to be trying to hook up StreamYard to YouTube to get this thing all hooked up. It's going to all run right within YouTube. So I thought that was interesting. I don't know if I'll do it, but because I don't know, I'm not that into shorts, but it's an interesting option. I'm sure a lot of people will like it. Oh boy, there's so much. I'm sorry. Is this getting boring? Damn it. I wasn't going to do any analytics tonight either, but then like all of this YouTube news came out today and I wanted to report it. This is breaking news. So to finish up with that, they're going to be reorganizing your landing page, and I don't know who's into that, but I kind of am. I reorganized my landing page. Like when you go to Tammie Jean, I've got I didn't like the way, how they just show your latest uploads. I think it just says uploads. So mine lately, because I have not had time to do everything, it's like live stream, live stream, live stream, live stream. Oh, look, she made a video once. So like I didn't want all of my videos to get buried. So I actually broke everything out, and I made my own playlists. So my first one I just called latest, but I put in just the latest videos that I made. And then I put in another category, I think, for drift. for drift videos. Then I put in a live stream category. So when you land on my page, I have it all broken out into playlists. But YouTube is actually going to change this, and they're actually going to have tabs on your landing page. So if someone is interested in watching all the live streams, they could click the live stream tab and there everything is. Or if you're into shorts, there'll be a tab for shorts, for live streams, for regular form videos. So it's more organized and people can more easily find what they're looking for. Because, if you do a little bit of everything, then it's all just a mishmash in your uploads. And especially when you go to that next tab that says videos, it's just everything that you've been doing. So there's shorts, there's live streams, there's videos, there's everything. So that's kind of interesting. And maybe it would help people who are into your content to find more of the same. If they're into your shorts, they'll find more shorts. If for some reason they like sitting here watching one of my live streams. I can't imagine why, but if they did, it'll be on the live stream tab, and they will all be organized in there. And so all that work I've done on my landing page is for nothing. No, I think they're starting that maybe more like next year, but let's see. It's just briefly, they're going to be adding a quiz feature into the community tab. So I know there's channels that like to do those little quiz questions, like on Part 107 questions and stuff like that. So that might be fun. That's supposed to start next year, I think in January. And the only other thing I thought was kind of funny is there was a policy update for community guidelines about like nudity and explicit content. So let me just read and see. Anything that couldn't be perceived as being explicit or gratifying in an adult way is against community guidelines. So they're starting to crack down on this more. So like ASMR channels that make sounds that people find exciting or gratifying, that's now a no-no. This was interesting because I didn't know this was going on. Maybe I haven't been searching the right things, but it said food channels where people eat food in a provocative way. I didn't know that existed, but I'm sure it does. Oh, and they also mentioned like dancing videos where they're zooming in on particular body parts, which is really to me sounding a lot like YouTube police, but I guess they are trying to keep it clean, keep it at least slightly family friendly. There's other apps if you want more explicit stuff, I guess. So, oh shit, Jenna. Well, not on the live. That'd be against community policy. Oh, all right. That's something else I will freely say I've never explored. I don't think I want to. Not that there's anything wrong with feet. I have to say I never understood people who are like grossed out by feet. I mean, as long as they're clean. A lot of people have nice feet. I think I got nice feet. Anyway, yeah, they're changing it, but you know what? I think that they're making some good improvements. Like, I don't know, like even with like the super chats and super stickers and all that stuff, like Mr. FPV was saying, we're kind of in a small niche, and it could take a long time to reach 1,000 subscribers, even putting out content regularly. But if you're doing a live stream every week, like and maybe you're not going to get monetized, maybe you don't have a lot of videos, maybe you use copyrighted music in your videos. Ooh, that was big. If everyone remembers their drinking game, take a sip. So yeah, there's I think it could be good for smaller channels because it's just another way that, people can show that they appreciate you. They're showing the work you put in. I can even think of, like, let's just say Uncle Bill's channel. Like, he does a live stream every Sunday and he'll be up there for hours every Sunday. Like, he doesn't have enough subs to monetize, but there could be people that appreciate that he is on for 2-3 hours every Sunday night trying to keep everybody entertained, and maybe they might want to throw him a super chat, and soon I guess you'll be able to do that. They haven't said the requirements for it as of yet, but I thought that was interesting news. So yeah, YouTube is changing, but I think they're trying to keep up, and I think they are trying to make it worthwhile for creators. So, I mean, I think it's a good thing. The requirements for shorts does sound a little outlandish, but again, I'm not into shorts. And for any of us that are still like far under 1,000 subs and seem like 4,000 watch hours are far out of reach. I mean, I guess sometimes over here we feel the same way. Oh, are we still talking about toes? Okay, yeah. I won't look that up. Oh, is that another thing? Wow, I'm so sheltered, you guys. I'm over here like looking for YouTube updates to the community guidelines, and people are searching Asian women bathing in the river. So I guess I'm not up on everything that's going on. Yeah, Uncle Bill's been doing a lot of giveaways on his channel. That is correct. All right, so I know. Well, you know what? Slight rebranding. If you noticed my thumbnail, I did change it on Ken Heron's recommendation of titles to the Tammie Jean stream, because as you can see, here I am. Like, Jasper won't even come up with me. I can't even call it the Tammie and Jasper show. And the after party sounded like a misnomer, being I'm sitting here talking about analytics and YouTube community guidelines updates. So that all sounds so freaking boring. So I apologize to everybody. Maybe we should get to like some viewer videos or something. I know. You know what'll lighten up the mood? Here we go. Here we go. This will lighten up the mood if I can find it. Where's my little video? Here it is.
We're living in a crazy world, but we need more laughter from teens.
All right, this is one of my favorites. It's not new. It's just one of my favorites from TJ. I find him so entertaining. I don't know if he's in the chat tonight. I did start earlier, so maybe it's not bedtime yet, but yeah, this is a favorite. I think this is a classic.
Crazy world, but we need more laughter from teens.
That's how I meant to play. Oh no, I hope I pulled it. All right, I told you I felt disorganized today. I hope I pulled it. Let me see. I thought I did. Oh, all right. I know what I did. Sorry. I think I combined it.
Crazy world, but we need more laughter from teens.
All right, it's gonna run together.
Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to Teach Giggles and Drones. I just came up with a little song and thought I would share it with you. So here we go. Let's go fly a drone where we can be alone. Let's go fly a drone and send it soaring up to the atmosphere, up where the air is clear. Oh, let's go fly a drone.
I love how it switches to an accent the more you get into the song. If you guys aren't subbed up to TJ Giggles and Drones, please go throw him a sub. He is so entertaining. and he's such a good guy in person. You gotta love TJ. He's my favorite. I just saw something. Oh, see, I absolutely agree, Paul. Oh, you know what? I do need a sound bite. I need a sound bite of TJ laughing. Like, I think I have one. Yes, absolutely. It's the TJ laughs that are the best. I think I have one, but I'm looking for the perfect sound bite because here's my idea, you guys. And don't you go stealing it. I'm already seeing some of my ideas leak out there. This is my idea. And I think I should be able to have this together, hopefully, as of next week, at least within StreamYard, and hopefully eventually on a soundboard when I can afford one. But did I just lose it? Oh, no. Okay. So I want to have a soundboard. I'll have the usual sounds. I'll have applause and whatever people normally need, but I would love to have most of my soundboard be clips from the community. So I want TJ laughing. That is definitely on my list. Like, so if something is funny, I want to hear, I want to hear TJ's laugh. I have some other sound clips already planned, and at least 2 of the videos are being featured tonight. So I'll let you know what those sounds are. But they're not ASMR sounds, and they're not going to be against community guidelines. They're just things that I found funny. So they're going to be part of my soundboard, and I'm just going to start collecting clips that I think are funny. And those are, I know there's a whole sound library on Epidemic. And actually, Uncle Bill told me about Voicey. That's where he made his soundboard from. But I'm actually going to pull the sounds from the community, and I think that'll be funny. Well, I would like to play sound effects every once in a while, like not the whole stream. Like, I don't think no, I haven't, but Uncle Bill has, Dominic, and he really likes it, and he showed us some of his sounds. I think it's pretty good. But yeah, I want to create my own sounds for my own soundboard. And so yeah, that's a good one. Oh, see, without a soundboard, yeah. And I heard that you're doing sunrises. I'm not necessarily a sunrise person. I've tried and I can do it. Like on special occasion, I can do it. We've done it to get up and fly for sunrise and stuff like that. But I'll tell you, I feel like garbage for the rest of the day. It's just like it's not my correct hours, I would say. Yeah, no. There's enough you guys, and there's guy streams and guy talk. I've heard plenty. So you guys can do the fart sound effects. That won't be over here on the Tammie Jean stream. Oh, so really? I've got Kahlua in my coffee. Oh, okay. All right, that makes sense. Oh, you were just subbing for the sunrises. Oh, okay. I thought that you had joined the sunrise crew, which I believe that's a lot of work. Oh, that's everybody else's drink game, right? Avada. Hey, Herman, nice to see you. Phantom Flight 101 is here. All right, so I have been thinking a lot about vlogging, and I started talking about it last week. Just scrolling my cheat sheet here because it's on the computer. I started talking about it last week because I know I sound like a broken record, but I like to get to know everybody. Even before I started to get to know people, I found myself watching to the end of a video because I wanted to see if you could see the person flying, maybe as they came in for a landing, like, let's just say Chris Wedgeworth, I wanted to like see, can you see Chris? I want to get a look at Chris Wedgeworth as he's landing, I want to see what people look like, is Dominic, I didn't used to know what Dominic looked like. Now he does live streams. We see Dominic all the time. He's actually becoming quite famous. But yeah, I don't know. I was always very very curious to just like see people, and I don't know that really helps get to know them necessarily, but I think, I don't know. I think it adds another level. And I think vlogging helps you get to know people because maybe I don't think anyone could put up a drone in the air and take a video, but if you've got some drone footage and you've got some music behind it, like, can you necessarily pick one person's out from another's? Like, not everybody has such a distinctive style that you look at it and you go, oh wow, that's a Tammie Jean video. I'd know that a mile away, But I just think in general it's nice to get to know people, and I also think that people are more likely to support you if they know you and like you, and think you're a good person or think you're funny, or like I said last week, who knows what people like about someone else. The example I use is, I like that guy, he's Italian, I'm Italian, hey, but for whatever reason that makes us kind of like each other. I think that vlogging can help kind of bring people over onto your team, into your tribe, and I feel that, well, like, take Ray Kelly, for instance. He does a live stream, he does vlogging at the beginning of his videos. If you have never met Ray Kelly, Captain Ray Kelly, you might still feel like you kind of know him because he always talks in the beginning of I don't I'm having trouble reading because I have my contacts in. Anyway, oh sorry, another but I just feel like when you get to see Captain Ray or anyone who vlogs and live streams, you get to feel like you know them, and I think that makes us more likely to support each other. If you watch Ray, you get the sense that he's a good guy. So hey, Ray's live stream is on Monday 6 o'clock. I'm gonna go support him. And I think that's the kind of thing that we get more of as we get to know each other. So actually, since I mentioned his name a few times, let's have a look at just a little bit of vlogging from Captain Ray Kelly.
Hi, welcome to Adventures with Captain Ray Kelly, and I'm here in Patchogue, New York. I'm at Sandspread Park, and we're gonna fly the lighthouse, and we're gonna fly over the Great South Bay and the Patchogue River. It's gonna be a great flight. I'll be flying the Mavic 3 today. And as most of you know, I like doing a reverse droney on takeoff.
So I'm not going to play the whole video, but I wanted to show you a little bit of talking in front of the camera. And, I don't think any of us are professionals, but, I just kind of think it gives you a sense of, who Ray is. He seems like a good guy. He always gives a nice flight, and he actually posts a lot. So he's got that Mavic 3. He's always putting in the air, and he's got some good videos. So if you have never been over to Captain Ray's channel, you should definitely check him out. My voice irritates me. I can't imagine how irritating it is to other people. It's weird. We all hate our own voice when we don't hear it come through our jawbone and everything. Like, I think from our jawbone to our own ear, we get a little bass, and when you hear it spoken on camera, on video, it's always a little higher pitched than you think it is. And yeah, it's a little hard to get used to your own voice. I think I sound horrible, especially when I'm trying to vlog, but it's something definitely to get used to. Oh, I absolutely agree with you, Chris. Not everyone is comfortable on camera. I don't think vlogging is for everyone. And I think a lot of people can actually make really excellent videos without ever being on camera at all. Chris especially lives in such a beautiful place. Like, I don't get to see anyone's videos as much as I would like to, but when I've watched Chris's videos, I mean, that landscape is gorgeous. Like, I am definitely jealous of where he lives and the kind of footage that he's able to get. So, yeah, I agree. It's not for everyone, but for anyone who is maybe thinking about trying it, or giving it a shot. I mean, I don't know how many videos I made before I ever tried vlogging, and then I just found it so hard. I think I had more outtakes than takes, that's for sure. um Whoops, I thought I was just showing a comment. Yeah, we are definitely all our own worst critics. I mean, when I've tried to vlog, I've taken so many different angles, different shots. I keep trying to talk, I keep messing up. I to death. It's horrible. But I think everyone at least gave a nice enough encouragement, I'll say, to my I think I've had 2 vlogging attempts so far, and probably it was those vlogging attempts that gave me the courage to even start a live stream, because I didn't really think that I would be doing this either. I don't know. Yeah, it is the same thing with our faces. I think I agree, exactly that. It looks unnatural, it sounds unnatural, everything about it seems very, very wrong. But that's just to us, that's not to everyone else. I think everybody else, is kind of excited to, get to know you. If you have the courage to be on camera, and if you don't, then don't. The other thing I think is sometimes an interesting aspect, if you can't do verbal vlogging, I think sometimes even just the words on the screen can add quite a bit to, just add a little bit more information or whatever. So I don't think it always has to. I don't think you always have to be in front of the camera, and I don't think it's necessary, but I think it's an interesting element for people who are able to do it or who enjoy doing it. Yeah, I remember you saying that you would like to try it sometime, but that you were a little shy, Dominic. So, yeah, good for you. Is a perfectly acceptable panic word. Yeah, for sure. It fills in all the blanks. You say that, Sean? I'm surprised because you seem so comfortable on camera. I'm very surprised that you would say that. Oh, Doug's here. Thanks for coming, Doug. I have a few more vloggers to show you. Oh, see, yeah, and I've heard that before too, that there's a few people in the community that were very anxious about being on camera, but once you do it, and the more you do it, I think it becomes, I don't know, I guess it becomes, even if it's not natural, it becomes a little easier. Let me see. I was a little late on asking people's permissions to share their vlogging, so let me just see who answered me back. All right, here's one I can share. Let me show you another one. I think this is Confused. I think Confused is really good at vlogging. I think she just started recently, but she's been doing it a lot, and I think it really adds to the story of her videos.
And this right here, yeah, this is why we fly drones, because none of this other shit ever works out. What do you think about this Ken Herring guy? Oh, that's right, you know him.
Well, no, it's gonna be. Is he gonna watch?
Is he gonna?
F you, Ken.
No, Ken doesn't watch my videos, just the ones I send him.
Oh, well, then send him that.
I'll send him that. It's been an absolutely crazy day. I've never flown so many drones at one place, so that has been cool. Yeah, it was a hot day though. It was fun. Look at this, we got on Southwest and I was able to kind of save a seat for him, and our drones are under our seat because they didn't fit on our bags on the top. Oops. I was trying to shove him my bag and she's like, oh, you're okay.
Please make sure your small electronic devices
Anyway,
are in
it's just the two of
airplane
us
mode
here.
at this time. Any of those big electronics like your laptop computers need to be...
We made it. It was bumpy as fuck, but we made it.
It wasn't, I mean,
It wasn't terrible.
just, riding the wave.
The one storm was quite... Ugh. Yeah, it's not always peaches and creams with us. Okay, see you later.
She's good, right? I think she's a natural on camera. And, I think it's cool too. Oh, see, I'm not the only one. Right, E-Drone? She's good. And I think it's cool too, days don't go perfectly. I think it's cool to show the ups and downs of, your day of flying or your trip or whatever. Like, that's life, it's not all peaches and creams. So yeah, I think Kim does a really, you think, hey, you gotta just be yourself. I think it's totally fine. Oh, see, and Tony agrees with me. So yeah, I think that, the whole vlogging thing, I think it's fun, and I think it's fun to get to know people like that. I think I have very quickly, I think I've got two more people to show actually. I pulled a bunch, but like I said, I didn't get around to asking everyone's permissions until today, but let me show you Technique FPV, and then I want to tell you about another benefit of vlogging.
What's up, everybody? Technique back here with you. Just left the motel on our way to Rotor Riot. Just stopped here at the store for some drinks. When we get to it, I'll get back with you. Here in Orlando, Florida at Rotor Riot, finally. Made it here, hanging out with the crew, having some donuts and coffee. Just got a group picture over there. Bubby FPV's here, Ladrib. Who else is here? A few other people, Cricket. Like I said, just hanging out for now. Getting ready to go to a spot here pretty soon. So I'll hit you up when we get back to the spot. All right, everybody. Here at Rotor Riot, did my flying, got to fly with Dana Stallion, had a great time, met a bunch of people. Unfortunately, the day is ending. Got to go back home. The fun is over. Thank you all for watching. Y'all have a nice day.
So I like the way Technique took us along on his trip. I didn't show, his flying. I'm going to have to ask if I could just like feature one of his videos in a future show. But he took us along on his trip to Orlando. There were pictures of the different people he met and flew with there. I mean, overall, I thought like the video as a whole was just a great, just showing you how it all went. And I like some of those vlogging episodes that kind of take you along on the trip. So I thought it was really cool. And one thing I wanted to mention that, side benefit of vlogging again, I don't think I got to comment on this video either. I feel like I keep getting interrupted every time I try to watch videos, but his more recent video, Technique FPV, his more recent video, he was flying at a high school. Now, I will tell you that high schools, playgrounds, like I know they're such good places to practice your skills. They've never been my favorite because I don't know, I like the pretty stuff, you know, I'm a girl. I like, you know, the trees and the mountains and the lake. I like all naturey. And so when I click on the latest video and I see it's a high school, I'm like, like I almost didn't watch it, but he was vlogging and he was saying something about how it's his favorite place to fly. I can't think of it right now because it was a few days ago and I don't know, it's just been a day. It's been a week. It's been a few weeks. I don't know. Anyway, he mentioned that it was his favorite place to fly, and that made me curious. I said, "Oh, I wonder why it's his favorite place. It's just his school." You know, like I said, I'm not a fan. But I watched the video and guess what? It was a super cool school. Like it had these awesome outdoor hallways to zip down the hallways and hallways of trees. And then he's like, you know, oh, he was working on a Matty flip through the hallway part. And it ended up to be a really cool video and it was really enjoyable to watch. But I feel like I might not have watched it, except I heard him say it was one of his favorite places to fly, and that made me curious as to why. So, side benefit on what could be good about vlogging, you know, maybe tease a little bit of what's to come. Maybe, hey, everybody, watch to the end. I'm going to crash, you know. But yeah, I have to definitely get back and maybe I can convince Technique to let me share a video or two of his. I asked him if I could share his vlogging since I was talking about vlogging today, but he's definitely got some good videos. And oh, time difference. Yeah, I know that is definitely tough. You never thought of yourself as a vlogger, Ray? You're a natural. You're always talking on the camera. I think you do a good job of that. Yeah, right. Are you talking about the high school? That's a good high school for sure. So yeah, so that was what I wanted to share. And I think I can share one more today. One more vlogger. Who gave me permission? Oh, so I'm gonna share Joe Fotoleo, and I've shared him in the past, but I really enjoy his vlogging. And this one in particular was the first time he ever flew FPV, and I think this was one of my favorites because his reaction to his first time flying FPV with the DJI FPV drone, it seems so natural. So here we go, Joe Fotoleo.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Good morning. Monday, May 23rd, 2022. I'm heading out to a roof inspection out in north side of Liberty, Dayton, Texas. But it's out in the country, so I mean, maybe I'll put the FPV up. I've got it with me. Maybe I try to rip full manual for the first time. We'll see how it goes. I'm nervous as shit to fly it, honestly. I've flown it in normal and sport mode, obviously, because like I mentioned before, I'm a Mavic flyer, but I'm pretty nervous to fly full acro. Okay, guys, well, I found a big open field here. Just on my way home. I'm gonna put the bird up, and I'm just gonna go. I'm nervous as shit, but I'm gonna give it a rip. Here we go. I love that augmented reality home point there. That's great to have. I'm gonna switch it into sport mode. Take another rip around here in sport mode. That thing hauls ass. I guess I will attempt this here manual deal. Let's get it. Okay, manual mode is on. Holy motherfuck. Okay, that is certainly a different feeling. I'm flying acro, holy shit. Oh wow, that thing goes up so fast. I'm going 32 miles an hour up. Holy shit. Woo! All right. First manual rip in the books. Probably rip a little bit more later on. Peace.
That was good, right? I thought that just sounded like so like real. Like that is how he felt at that moment with his first acro flight. So I thought that was awesome. And thank you for letting me share some of your vlogging, Joe. I thought it was really good. Yeah, see now, where'd it go? I'm bouncing around. See, that's what I'm saying, Kim. You start to feel like you know people. And by the way, back to Chris Wedgeworth's point, not everyone is comfortable being in front of the camera, but I guess I would say that it's one of the ways that we get to know each other. Another is just like through the chats, and through comments on channels. Like there are people that are so supportive of your work. You know who they are, the people that always come and leave a nice comment for you, or maybe they just always come by and maybe all they do is give you a thumbs up, but they're always there and they're always giving you support, and maybe they leave you a nice comment. So it just, you start to get to feel like you know people, even if you don't really know them. I think the comments, the chats, and vlogging is just another way to start to get to know people more. So I don't know that. Oh, yeah, well, uh, understandably, like I know I cut it down for time, but he said it was a big difference between flying in the simulator and flying for real. And I think he even said he had it on like easy in the simulator. So yeah, big difference. But that was a cool like moment to capture, the first rip. I think that's great. Do you really, Uncle Bill? I don't think I would believe that. Uncle Bill seems so relaxed when he's live streaming. I mean, he seems like a total natural. And if you guys haven't been over to Uncle Bill's channel on a Sunday night, I swear I thought it was 9:30, but I think recently it was 10 o'clock. Late night Sunday, go over to Uncle Bill's channel for Sunday night hanger talk, because always a good time over there. Oh, Fly Zone Drone is here. Hey, Michael. Yeah, I think I mean, I'm not in acro yet, but I think I would definitely shake every time with that controller in my hand. When you're flying acro, you are constantly flying. There is no relaxing, there is no chilling out. You're constantly flying the drones. So I think that is definitely a more nerve-wracking situation than, chilling out in GPS. I wonder if I could even do it with my hands shaking. I know they would shake. I know they would, but let's see. Oh, come on, Uncle Bill. Yeah, there's a lot of fun over there on Sunday night. Oh, Ray FPV is here. Hey, Ray. Yeah, and I think it's cool too when you get to meet people that live near you too. Like I think I think I saw recently he said he lives in New York too. So maybe one of these days we'll get to meet Ray FPV if we ever have a New York meetup. Blame it on the alcohol. Absolutely. Yeah, well, that was Uncle Bill's advice to me when I was starting to live stream, because I told him I was trying to figure out how to make it entertaining, and he said just add alcohol. So I've got a little Kahlua in my cup. Let me see what else is going on in the chat before I move on. Yeah, don't tell him. Don't tell him, Ray. We don't want it to all go to his head. Now, see, now Uncle Bill, like I was saying earlier, his channel is a good example of someone that might benefit from the new rules with YouTube. Like, I think for all the time that Uncle Bill puts into his Sunday night stream, like, I think people could throw him a super chat every once in a while if that option ever comes up for us lower level channels. Kaiser Test RC. All right. Well, I think that's gonna be I think that's gonna be to be expected, the shaking, even if it's not from like being nervous. I think the adrenaline would make my hands shake to fly acro. I definitely feel like I would be shaky as anything, but all right, let's see. Oh, I have a few more vloggers. I think I was gonna show them next week, but let me see, because I was waiting for a few people to say, yeah, go ahead, show show my stuff. But I didn't want to show things without people's permission. Although I kind of think that Paulie wouldn't mind. I pulled some vlogging from Drone Bum because I think he's one of the best. I think he's funny. Let me share it. Oh, not that one. Let me share Drone Bum. If you guys aren't familiar with Drone Bum, he's a really good guy too, and he lives nearby, so I've been able to meet him, and he does the Sunday morning sunrise stream as well. All right, here's Bum.
Driving around today, and I got a few spots I want to hit. Maybe I'll put a video together where I have a little bit here, a little bit there, so it's not so boring, because you know how my flights are.
They can be a little boring sometimes, I'll admit it.
Yeah, I know. You should have dove the tower. What can I tell you? I'm freaking chicken. It's windy out too. There's not a lot of room to recover up there. I don't know. Just wasn't feeling it. On to the next spot. I think I know where I want to go. I'm gonna go back to a place where last time I was there, I crashed the flywheel. And I'm not gonna drive with my goggles on. That's better. Yeah, there was a spot. I'll show you. Let's go. I think we make a right here. Which way should I go? Yeah, it's the right. All right, we're almost there. I know I said we're almost there. Now we're almost there. There's it. We made it. This is the spot where I was last time I came here. The drone just fell out of the sky. It wound up being a bad ESC. I tried to futz with the antenna connection a little bit. Let's go to another spot and see what happens. One of these days, everything is just gonna work. When pigs fly, maybe. I'll be a son of a bitch.
He's always entertaining, you guys. If you're not familiar with Drone Bum, definitely go check him out. Actually, watching he's a trip. Paulie is a trip. Watching some of his videos actually made me think of another category I would like to have in the future, and I've been gathering some videos to highlight. But when I first started watching Paulie and watching Charlie Mafia, Drone Psyche, I thought, wow, like I didn't know that like drone humor was a thing, but these guys are so funny. Like they always put a little humor into their videos. So that got me thinking of another, category. I would like to highlight a few people that do drone humor. Now, side note, I just saw it. I didn't get to see Coast to Coast Drones this week. Pardon me. I know that I saw the thumbnail for his upcoming live stream, which was last night. It was Wednesday night, and it said drone humor. It's just gonna work. Yeah, exactly. The thumbnail for drone therapy said drone humor, and I was like, oh no, like I've been pulling videos for 2 weeks under the category in my head of drone humor, and I'm gonna have to watch drone therapy. I'm gonna have to watch the replay of his stream and make sure like he didn't just do exactly that, because then it seems like I'm a copycat. But I have to say that I pulled some videos from Drone Bum, from Charlie Mafia, and I have to ask their permission. Who else? I had about 5 people already that I think they've got, just funny, humorous elements in their videos. Oh yeah, Dominic, you want to do some drone? I just thought it was an interesting combination because I'm watching, flights and whatever, but the way that there was this one it made me laugh. It was they were in, I think it was Charlie's office building. Maybe it was after hours, and they were flying whoops around the office building. And that's kind of a cool place to practice. You're going down hallways, and I think they were going under desks and whatever. But it's so funny, like Charlie flies down this one hallway, and here's like Drone Bum skipping down the hallway like Little Red Riding Hood, and then he ducks down a door. It was so funny. It was like unexpected. So yeah, those guys make me laugh, and that's one of the funny things about vlogging, is you get to see like another side of people, because maybe maybe flying around in an office building, that might not be your choice of drone video to watch, on a Sunday night. But I don't know, when you see a video come up from either one of those guys, you're like, oh, let me see what they're up to. Definitely got to see what they're up to. Oh, they were telling jokes on drone therapy. Oh, okay. So then maybe he had a different take on it. Like I said, all I saw was the thumbnail, and it said drone humor, and I was like, that's what I was gonna do. So maybe he did it differently, and I can still do drone humor. I wanted to ask if I could share some things from Mudball. He's always got funny stuff. There was someone else too. I was like, they would be perfect for the drone comedy special. Oh, maybe TJ. Hey, TJ, I played a little video of yours earlier. So yeah, it could have been TJ I was thinking of, come to think of it, for my drone humor episode. That'll be upcoming in another week or two. I was also, as I was going through videos, I was looking for vloggers for tonight's show, and I was going through a lot of videos, and I just started to kind of like pull categories. And another category I pulled was crashes, because some people have some really I don't want to say good crashes. Is that really? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Don. Yeah, I definitely want to include you in the drone humor episode. And I don't know if that'll be next week or the week after. Okay, I got permission to share another vlogger. But yeah, so I was pulling crashes, and then I didn't know, like, of course, I'm gonna ask everyone's permission if I could share their crash. But then I was thinking it might even be a cool game, because Yeah, crashes do go viral. I thought it might be oh, yes, absolutely right. Jim Beauchart definitely brings a whole new meaning to drone humor. For sure, for sure. That's a great suggestion. Um, oh yeah, because oh cool, Derek, because I was going to ask if there are any other, vloggers that anyone wanted to recommend. Actually, I think Max is doing an awesome job at vlogging. Like, there was a time when you never saw him, other than maybe a landing. You might have seen him on a landing, or maybe like cleaning the lens, right before a flight. But Max has gotten into vlogging quite a bit now, and I think he does an awesome job. Like he always says, take 43 or whatever, but I feel like he looks like a natural with the camera, I think. You crash the POS all the time. Yeah. Yeah, I could probably include a few of your crashes too. Yeah, and I would like to include you, but I want to do some more vloggers next week. For sure. But yeah, if you're a vlogger or no one, nominate yourself, nominate a friend. Oh, cool. See, yeah, everybody sub up. If you see somebody that you don't know, I'm not in YouTube right now. I'm in StreamYard, so that makes it a little harder to go and give everybody a wrench. But try to check out each other's channel, and anybody who's in here, I'll try to get you a wrench for next week. It definitely makes it easier to check out other people's channels and sub up. You should, Maddie. I think you could talk to a camera. You do live streams all the time. You could definitely do vlogging. Yeah, you know what, Michael? You guys are good at it. You and Sergio are very good at vlogging. And I like it. I like hearing even just, where you guys are at, what you're up to. Yeah, Max is doing great at vlogging, especially during the live FPV flights. I think that the live FPV flights are like the coolest live stream because I mean, like, I don't know, like I like the whole thing with FPV, like, it's just like, how are you going to explore this landscape? Like the one night we were out between two bridges, and it's like, oh, I think I talked about this last week. There's the two bridges, and there's the building, and Max was saying how that was the first building he ever dove, and then he's flying low along the water, and then he goes up through the uprights of a bridge, and then here's the sunset. Like, there were just so many cool elements to watch, and even though you see two bridges right there, like, what is he going to do with them? Ooh, now he's down through the trees. Like, I think it's very exciting to watch live FPV. I think it's an awesome live streaming idea. So if you guys haven't checked out, let me see if I can highlight them up. If you haven't checked out Max Air 420, the live streams come up when they come up. So there isn't a schedule. There he is, Max Air 420. There isn't a schedule, but there have been a lot of sunset flights recently. So, around sunset time, you might be lucky enough to catch a Max Air live stream. I think they're really good. I think watching FPV is pretty exciting in the first place, but watching it live, it's like, what's going to happen? Tonight, he was going over a stream and over a waterfall, and it's like, he could crash at any time, folks. He could crash right on live YouTube. So that's kind of cool. FPV forever. So yeah, let's see. And by the way, all of these vloggers, like, I cut the video short and I didn't really include the flights because I didn't go into checking music and all that. I usually try not to go copyrighted music on my channel, but oh, good. Yeah, you've been watching, Joe. They look good, right? Oh, one other thing about music, and I'll get into it more next week maybe, because I'm not going to talk any more analytics or YouTube news tonight, but there are some changes coming to music as well. I know you've all noticed that you're able to use copyrighted music on shorts. There's a new thing called creator music that YouTube has been starting, where they are paying for some rights. They're paying the artist, so we might soon in the future be able to use copyrighted music on our long form videos without getting copyright strikes or copyright claims. So there's more info on that to come, but I think that that's a cool option because, we all like to hear songs we know, or, the latest song from our favorite artist or whatever. So to be able to include part of it or all of it in our long form video, I think is a cool option, and still be monetized is what I'm saying. Because of course, most bands you can use now. Some of them, your video will be taken right off of YouTube, but oh, what are you saying? Oh, about the house? Yeah. I didn't know he was going to bring that up tonight. I guess I could tell you more about it next stream, but I will say that my house is falling down, and that's not even a joke. Like, my foundation is going out. So yeah, I don't know. Like, Max, yeah, I hope she doesn't kill me. um yeah, like I have like a 50 grand problem at my house. But like I was saying to Max, everybody needs work on their house, and everybody needs money for something. People have house problems, medical problems, family problems. I don't know. I don't know that anyone wants to help me save my house. Everybody has their own problems, but yeah, my house is falling down. You may have seen that in my past live streams. I was talking about living next to a stream, which I love, and there's like a bridge over the stream. Like, I love the whole thing. I think it's ruining the house, even though the house was built in 1976. Something is going on with the land under my house recently. I think that it's eroding really quickly. And I've only been in here 5 years, but like I can feel the whole back of the house has tilted. And now the front of the house is tilted. So I've got a center beam that's pretty solid, and everything else is tilting away from the solid beam. So yeah, that's my starting estimate, is 50K, because they have to put steel piers down to the bedrock, and as of right now I need 26 of them, so it's pretty hefty cost. Yeah, it's a lot of work, but yeah, at first I thought it might be 6 beams across the back, and I was like, oh, what could that cost? But no, it's across the back, this one side, and now just recently, I swear to God, the front is sinking. Like, I feel like I'm stepping down into my bedroom. So it seems like it's only a matter of time before my house just like splits. And if you look up pictures of it online, like, it's a real thing. I know, get out and run. I know, because I think it's going to split, and once it splits, it's not a 50 grand problem. It's gonna be just like a cut my losses and leave problem. I don't know. So yeah, I don't know. Max started a GoFundMe, but I don't know how I feel. Anyway. Yeah, well, so the problem with it, Barkley, is like I also have dead trees around, and quite honestly, it was so windy earlier. I thought one might fall on the house, and I was almost like, "Please fall on the house," because if there is a natural catastrophe of some kind, like if the tree fell on the house, and I could say, "Oh, look what it did to my foundation," then the insurance company pays for it. but the insurance company doesn't pay for settlement over time. And, a lot of houses settle. Some just go like straight down. Some might do the little tilty thing. But yeah, mine's doing the thing where it's going in different directions. And yeah, it's going to break. So yeah, it's actually not an insurance. It's not something that they'll cover. They don't cover settlement, even if it's what mine is. Mine is actually called differential settlement. It's settling at different amounts in different parts of the house, and I've already got a big X crack across my foundation in the back, so I'm just waiting for that to blow out. Hopefully not over the winter, because I can't afford a loan yet. But yeah, oh, what happened? Oh, a subdivision over an old landfill. Yeah. So, you know, I kind of feel like this area was filled in as well, because we are along the stream here, but I feel like the whole backyard, like it was like flat lawn, but then there'll be a huge sinkhole here and a huge sinkhole here. And like when I look around, it's like underneath is just rocks and some fill, and as the fill settles down and goes through the cracks, I get all of these sinkholes all over the backyard. So, yeah, I think this was all filled in too. I don't know, I kinda think that's why people sold 5 years ago, so they can get the heck out of this sinking mess. So oh, yeah, I kind of feel like the house being built in 1976 and all, like maybe it's taken a while, and maybe it's taken like this last year we got a lot of hurricanes, so maybe it took some real big hurricanes and a lot of washout to really make a difference with the house. Like maybe it was holding up okay, prior to then, but last year that stream got higher than I've ever seen it, and this year for sure, like this house has moved much more than I think a house should move in like a year's time. So yeah, this is where I'm living. Yeah, I don't think it's that kind of landfill. I think that there was just, some crappy land around here and they brought in a bunch of fill, and I think it's still not that it's still settling. I think that the higher water levels of the past 2 years have made it sink more than it has in the past, and yeah, burn it down. Well, if I could make it not look like arson, and I don't know, wire all my pets, my computer, my drones, and my computer equipment out of the house, I don't know. But yeah, that would be more natural. But yeah, yeah, hopefully it's not a sinkhole and it all just goes down, right? Like that's some like California stuff, Southern California or Florida. Florida is going to be nothing but sinkholes too, if you ever watch the Discovery Channel. So yeah, that's one of the yeah, even if I don't know, there was a it's natural disaster max with a chainsaw. Yeah, I don't know why that tree fell. Even though like I had like it's crazy that I would wish something like this to happen, but yeah, I think that's what's going on. But it's crazy I would wish for something like this. But I almost hope that the great big tree outside my office falls on the house during a bad storm and all the water just comes in and freaking wrecks the place. And then, I could blame the house sinking on tree and flooding. It's like, it's crazy that insurance doesn't cover it, but they don't. So, oh well. Oh, hey, JC Flying, nice to see you. And I don't think I actually said hi to God Blessed America or Eagle Eye View Images. Thank you guys for coming in. Johnny DRC. Yeah, we still got a lot of people in the chat tonight. So thank you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me, even though I'm sitting here with all my all my sad tales of woe. I do have, if I can turn it around over here, I do have, I think, a viewer video to play tonight. You guys haven't been sending me any viewer videos, just saying. But I think as an alternative is, like I said, I've been coming up with like categories like vlogging or drone humor or crashes. So definitely, if you have a crash, send me some crashes. Also, I wanted to overcharge your lipos when you take your pets on vacation and forget you left them plugged. It's not a bad idea. Take the trees down, right? Because I need the trees to fall. There are 2 trees that are actually straight up dangerous. Like, they're so big, they're near the house. They are absolutely dead to the point of like there's no little branches left, just like the great big stalk of the tree and like a few of the main branches. And one of those main branches fell on my driveway and I tried to move it off and it was so heavy I couldn't even pick it up. So, I mean, this is a big tree. When this thing comes down, it's going to be no joke. But I kind of want it to. Yeah. Yeah, look what that tree did, you guys. Trees suck. We didn't push it. We didn't just tie a winch around it and pull it with a really big truck towards the house. All right, you guys. Let me play a video. Do I have 1 or 2? Well, I at least have 1 viewer video. So So I think I was just looking, and I think that I have 1. So, but that's okay. I have some picked out actually for the next few shows, and I'm just going to ask you if I can use your video. That's probably how it's going to go down because no one seems to like to nominate themselves. Oh, but as I started to say, if you have a crash video, I'm collecting some of those, and I was even thinking of doing like a game, like when they play a video and then right before something happens, it's like, are they going to crash or save it? We could play crash or save or something like that. Or I could just show you crash videos because everybody likes crash videos. But this video is from Wedge and Big. Actual name Paul. If you guys aren't subbed to Wedge and Big, definitely go check him out because he always has very, very nicely edited, cool flying, awesome location type videos. So here we go. Let me cue it up. Was that good or what, you guys? He does a really nice edit. I thought that was a really good song. I'm going to just put on a little intermission because Jasper's looking at me. So I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I still see 40 people here. So hold on. I will be right back. And she's back. And I only lost 3 people. Well, I think for future episodes, I know, baby, you're a good boy. I think for future episodes, I might have to make a little longer of an intermission video. Maybe I can hook that up. He hasn't really interrupted me much during the live streams, mostly to go to bed. He wants me to stop streaming so he could go to bed, but yeah, tonight he wanted to pee. So I definitely have to get myself a little bit longer intermission video. So all right, well, thanks for hanging in with me while I walk the pup. Let me see. I just wanted to try to yeah, the advantages of a co-host. That's true. Talk amongst yourselves. Sorry, you guys. Thanks for hanging in there. Oh, the house tilted and she fell out of her chair. Yeah, exactly. That is not that far off. That is not that far off. Like this room that I'm in right now, it totally tilts towards the back. Like that's the back corner right there. And it totally tilts in that direction. Yeah, no, it's the house. Like this particular room is the most crooked. And what's funny is after they I guess the beams are going to stabilize it, but they can't really straighten it out because 26 piers going around the house. It's like, 2 inches here, 1 inch, they can't really do anything other than support it wherever it is by the time I am able to afford them getting here. So, yeah. So, Genesee is here. Genesee does some vlogging too. What's that? Oh, it just turned off. Oh, wait, it just came on. Oh, you guys didn't even. Some people actually donated to the GoFundMe. You guys, stop. You're going to make me cry. I see William, Lee, and Sean. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm like a little overwhelmed by that. Thank you. Because I'm expecting nothing, to be quite honest. So thank you very much. Underpinning. Well, you know, Mark, I looked up, there's a few different ways that they do it around here anyway. I spoke with a few different companies. One company uses steel concrete posts. Another one uses posts where they lift it up and they put this post in at an angle to support it. But the problem with my house is that there's like this constant erosion. So even if you like support it up like this with this angled post, it's still going to keep sinking. So it would need to be corrected again, which is why I was looking into the steel piers. Look who's here. I know he really doesn't, does he? Welcome,
Good evening.
Air 420. Oh, look, and now Jasper wants to be in. You know, he didn't want to be in. Oh, he just wants a cookie.
ASMR. Cookie eating.
Cookie eating. I think that's allowed. That's not considered suggestive, right? Whoa. This is Jasper's favorite cookie. So he does accept gifts for his birthday in April, for Christmas, or for any time.
Yeah, underpinning. Yep.
Underpinning, yeah. So yeah, Jasper's favorite cookie is Linden's Butter Crunch.
Cheers, everybody. Late night.
Yeah.
Gotta pay for this mess.
It's so far out of reach. Like, you know what they told me too? Like,
just gotta work and work and work.
I know. Well, soon my Etsy will be up and I'll show you about that too, because I've been working hard on that. Like, I've been working hard on trying to think of any side gig I can possibly come up with to get, because they will only. Oh, you laughing at my lighting? Max is laughing at my lighting because lighting is like too harsh for me. And no matter what I do, like, my face is glowing. I'm like reflective. So
now I look like I worked 15 hours. So wait, I did. The lighting covers up the bags under me.
But for me, it just makes me too bright. So I have lights on in this room, but these are not professional lights. They're just like they're lights from Walmart, and so that nothing was too harsh on my face, I put a tank top around the light, and I've got a rubber band holding it. It's like the most ghetto thing you've ever seen, but I thought my lighting looked good tonight, right? I'm not blown out.
No.
Normally,
just blown out when I'm here.
Normally I'm way too white. Are you planning to make another season change video? Yes, actually. And thank you. I appreciate that you remember my video. I had a if you haven't seen, I have a video where I flew the same location in different seasons and I tried to blend them together. And the one that I'm working on now is actually of the trestle that we go to all the time. So every time we go to the trestle, I try to get the train coming across the trestle. And so hopefully it's all going to work out that as the train is coming across the trestle, I've got it in different angles in different seasons. And it's going to be a train passing through the seasons. That's my idea. God bless. We'll see if it works out.
America.
I think I just need a few more. See, I got a lot of winter. I've been getting a lot of summer. I think I need more fall, and then I could put it all together. So that's kind of my idea with that. But I'm always thinking of videos. I don't know, like, I don't often go out and fly and then come home and edit and post. Like, well, you're good at that, but you can do those one packs.
If I don't do it right away, it's gone.
I know, right? The moment has passed.
Yeah. Time to move on new footage.
But like, all of mine require like a decent amount of editing. So because I can't fly a one pack. I can't even think in a one pack. Like, that's why I really like your live streams, because it's just you thinking your way through a one pack, basically.
I'm just trying not to hit anything.
Lies.
I almost hit a power line today.
You did?
Coming down through where, like, what's that called? The Roundhouse right there? Where
Yeah, that restaurant.
So, you know how, like, you can walk past it over that bridge?
Yeah.
So I came up over the bridge and came down through the trees, and there's a
line right there.
Yeah, I don't think it's a power wire. It's probably just like a steel cable.
Those POSs are always in such danger.
True.
You fly them like you hate them.
Yeah.
What are you doing, baby?
Junk.
No.
Flying garbage.
I saw someone, and I don't remember who, someone in the chat said something about something about they wish they had that much confidence in their equipment flying over water.
Oh, POS, you can go to worry.
That's the whole reason for the POS, right?
See, now
I thought it was.
See, we can't do that after Eddie's video. Can't say that no more.
Well,
because that could happen to anybody.
It could. It could, but I mean, we have definitely trusted those POSs quite far out over water.
No problems with ours.
Yeah.
Not yet.
And we fly together. We fly around, you know, the drift track together. We have flown that big lake together. Like, we've flown.
Almost taken me out a few times.
I've almost taken him out a few times.
Yeah, rookies. No, you're an amateur now.
I'm an amateur? Yeah? Nice.
Yeah.
I think I'm.
But now you got to go back to rookie. Because you didn't start off real. You start off self-leveling. So once you start to acro, you go right back to the beginning.
Oh yeah, that'll
Actually,
be
probably even farther back from beginning.
That'll be right back to the beginning. When I'm flying acro for the first time, I will be an absolute newbie again. Well, I feel like I had a decent handle on controlling a drone when I flew toys.
Yeah.
You know, that's constant flying.
It is, but self-leveling.
Yeah. But when I switched to GPS drones, I felt like I kind of lost some of my.
Remember when you turned around and you flew back towards
Yes. It was confusing.
All I kept telling her is just keep the stick going forward.
But we were flying line of sight, and that's a whole different thing. Flying toys line of sight is more challenging than a lot of things that we do now. Oh, you're welcome, and I want to play more of your videos in the future. I might have to play that high school video, because, like I said, I'm not a fan of flying at the schools.
So then every time I brought you to school, you're like, oh, another school.
Yeah, but
I'm a school person too, because you got all those outside things, trees all separated.
But remember
some tight ones.
When I was always flying
it's always something different.
Well, I think it's good practice for FPV and fun for FPV. But remember, you used to always find schools. You would be like, and there's a lake nearby, you know, something for me. And I would fly the Phantom over to the lake and take pictures and stuff. You always found stuff that had like something pretty for me nearby.
I don't like flying the same place unless I really like it.
Yeah.
You know? But I mean, Craig House we go to all the time.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't been there in a while, but
that's got pretty trees for me.
Yeah, I love that place because it had huge trees. It was open, but proxy and fly at whatever speed you want. Because there was nobody there, just us.
Yeah, that's a good spot. Well,
that's changing.
Have they been working on that place?
No, yeah, they're supposed to start soon.
This place,
I gotta do my fly through.
Oh, that's right. This place was abandoned. It was a great big abandoned. At one place, it was a mental institution, but for very rich people. Like, it's not one of those great big medical buildings. It's like it looks like a mansion, you know. And
very cool.
It's been abandoned for a long time, and we fly the property all the time. It's what did they say? Like 60 acres or something.
Somewhere in there.
But back when this was built in like the late 1800s, early 1900s, like rich people were into like collecting specimens. So like there's all these different types of trees, and by now they're like, 100 years old, 150-year-old trees. Like it's these huge trees all over the property, all different kinds. So I really like it, even just for that. But then there's the abandoned, which is starting to not be abandoned. They're starting to work on the mansion. But yeah, fly through that mansion would be cool.
Mm-hmm. Do it with the POS.
POS, right through the building.
All the way through.
Oh, good. I saw a few people in the chat said I have their permission to play their videos in the future. So thank you. I will definitely, I always look through the chat. So now I see who I can pull from. Maybe I will be picky and I'll pull stuff like, a sanitarium. Exactly. Thank you. That's the right word. But yeah, maybe I will take you up on that and I will pull some stuff out for next week. So I have a lot of viewer videos for next week. I do want to play one more vlogger. Speaking of people who have recently gotten into FPV. Now, she's a little ahead of me. I say she, so there's a big hint. Did I not pull her video? Yeah, I didn't pull her video because I didn't have permission until just a little while ago. So, okay. You know what? That's Genesee, and I'm going to play hers next week. Let me see if I put in the wrong spot. Nope, I didn't pull hers because I didn't think I had permission yet. But wait, let me check one more place before I put them in the right spot. I've got one more spot I put videos. It's hard to be organized. All right.
That's why I just throw my drone in the car and go. Couple batteries there in that seat, couple over there.
Nope, it's not in here. All right, I was hoping I was more organized than I am. Okay, so next week I've got a few vloggers that I want to play. One of them is Genesee, and she has been flying FPV for a little while now, which I think is really cool. I think she's flying is it a JEP RC? Is that something? I have to.
Oh yeah, GEP.
GEP, yeah. Okay. So I'll play her next week, but also
what they stand for, but yeah, it's like a Cineloop, I think.
Oh yeah.
Was it like 25 or 35 after it?
I think it had some numbers.
Yeah.
Jenna actually invited us upstate to go fly up there. So hopefully.
Did we ever figure that out?
Not for the whole meetup. I don't think that ever got planned out, but we might just go up beginning of October. So that'll be cool. And see, I like that. And we can meet Genesee and fly with her and check out all her secret locations because I think she'll share them with us.
I can fly her up. Vada! In manual mode.
Vada. Everybody's been drinking to Avada.
37,000 ums.
Have I?
Yeah. You should be on like your 10th drink.
Yeah, I have to say there's a few people that I've been checking in on. Now, Aerial Images by Doug, I know he was talking about, I forget what kind of craft he was talking about building. I can't think of what it's called, and I'll blame the Kahlua. But I've been checking his channel to see if he's got anything up yet, and I don't see anything up yet, but I am still checking, Doug. I've also been checking, oh, look, Avada. I've also been checking CryptoMan 5000, and I don't think I see him in the chat tonight, but he's someone who I think, I'm not sure if he gets shy about his videos. I'm not sure, but I think he's been putting them up and then taking them down. And last week's chat, or the chat before, he said I could play his video and he put a link in the chat, but I didn't see it. And I believe it was a time lapse. And I went to check it out the next day and it was already gone. So I keep checking CryptoMan too to see if, oh, there it is. Badland Aircraft. Dude, do you know what that is, honey?
What?
Badland Aircraft. something that Doug is building, and I want to see what this is. You know, Doug lives in Pennsylvania. I don't think he's too far away either.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. And I think he's building something cool. I want to know what it is. And I keep checking his channel to see if he posted it yet. Yeah, I think he said he's like an hour from the drift track, maybe.
That's not far.
Is that right? Aerial images by Doug? I thought you said you were like maybe 45 minutes or an hour. Hey, don't you interrupt, little pup.
This guy stinks.
Yeah?
Yeah. Needs like 3 toothbrushes and 4 showers.
3 toothbrushes and 4 showers. Oh, man.
No, I don't know what a Badland is.
Yeah, well, he said it's taking him some time to put it
But yeah,
all
doesn't he want to come to
together.
the track? Didn't you say he wanted to come?
I thought he did.
There's
Oh,
one
it's an
this-
ultralight. That's what it is. Ultralight. I couldn't think of
I used to
that.
have one of those when I was a kid. Yep.
Oh, yeah? So yeah, let us know if you want to come to the track, Doug.
This weekend coming up, and then the last one is Halloween, the 30th and 31st.
Yeah, Halloween weekend is usually
29th
fun.
and 30th. I don't know.
People dress up about an hour away. Yeah, so Drift is this coming weekend, and then the end of October for Halloween.
Yeah, let us know. We'll get you in for free.
Yeah, come fly with us. So, all right. Well, I don't think I had any more videos. Let me see.
Analytics.
Well, you know, I did my vlogging poll, and everybody said that they are interested in seeing people and behind the scenes and stuff. I was thinking of, don't you make fun?
I'm not.
He thinks analytics are like the most boring thing. But I was actually thinking about vlogging like behind the scenes at the track. That's what I was thinking. And actually, oh man, he's not. I don't think I see him in the chat, but I actually pulled a little bit of Stevie behind the scenes at the track. You know what? I'm going to play it. Stevie is like a professional with the vlogging, right? With the equipment. And talk about a natural with the camera, with the microphone. Oh my God, he's good. Let me show you a little bit of Stevie, our friend Stevie.
I'm at the Evergreen Raceway, and I have my drone. This could get interesting. All right, here's my current situation. I am set up in one of the towers here. The cars are checking in, they're getting ready to go. I have the Air 2S and the DJI FPV drone. Now, I have never chased cars before, so this will be a bit of a challenge for me, but I'm looking forward to it. Let's get into it. I hope you enjoyed this video. It is so crazy out here. First time I got to rip my DJI FPV in that fashion, chasing cars, super intense. I'll catch you guys at the next one. Peace.
Yeah, so that's Stevie at the drift track we go to. He's been there a couple times with us, and I think really enjoyed it. But I just love the way he just walks around like such a natural with that microphone and camera. He's got a nice little setup. He's got that little wind thing about around the microphone. The microphone's all fuzzy, so it doesn't sound like wind blowing all the time. Like, I don't know. He does a really good job, and I think he vlogs almost every video. So, is it time to go out again, Pup? Oh.
You want me to take him?
No, well, we can call it. It's been 2 hours. We could probably call it and take Pup for a walk. Let me take a last look at the chat. Yeah, Stevie is the bomb.
Oh, damn, I forgot.
What's that?
I don't think I went to go send Stevie Tony's number,
cool.
but I don't think I have Tony's number. So I need to do that right now. Thanks, Tony.
Oh, you've never seen my polls, Tony? I put them under my community tab. I do one a week, usually related to whatever I'm going to be talking about on the show. So,
oh, never mind, I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Yeah, I'm going to see if I can talk about Stevie more next week. I'll get his permission. I would like to share his channel and everything. Stevie does a really good job. And Stevie is the one who, he's the one who talks about just kind of like finding your tribe. And I totally believe in that. I totally agree with that. Just, finding the people who dig you, don't worry about chasing down the rest of them just to get a number. Like, slowly but surely surround yourself with people that are like interested in what you're doing and actually supporting you, more than being just a number. Yeah, he's grumbling so much.
I like the new picture, Fly Zone. That's cool. It's a little new icon.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah,
Very
Stevie's
nice.
a cool dude to hang out with.
Stevie is a cool dude to hang out with. And I will definitely see if I could share more of him next week, and maybe he'll let me make him the pilot spotlight next week. I shouldn't just do my friends though, right? But I could do a few of them. Like, I really do think that Stevie deserves more subs than he has.
Stevie's a YouTuber. You're just showing YouTubers,
Yeah, but I want to spread the love. I want to actually, kind of go down the chat and share videos and clips from like everyone who comes hang out with me every week, because I think it's really awesome and I appreciate everybody's support. Hey, B-Max here. Hey, Brian. So, all right. It seems like it's time to go walk the pup. This is an earlier start and an earlier sign off than I think I've ever done, but I think I like it. I think I'm digging the earlier start time.
Sent.
So yeah, I think that on the nights that Ken is live, I'm going to do an hour right after his show. And then the nights that he's not live, maybe I'll do like 8 to 10 or something like I did tonight. So a little bit longer on the nights that he is off. And when I start right after Ken, I'll just do like an hour, like late nights. So that's kind of my plan moving forward. And I thank you all for being here. And Jasper is so grumbling, like, you don't know, like he makes it known that it is time to go outside. He's like, unless you want to sit here and talk to He already told me, it's like, it's time. All right, I'm going to play the outro. Thanks again, everybody. And hopefully I'll see you next week at 10 o'clock, right after Ken Heron.
Thank you, everybody.
And outro.